Hey guys, I just wanted to remind why a lot of us, if it's through some unconscious belief, assumption, expectation, or derived upon any one of those, or anything like it, ultimately what you're aiming for is to be so receptive to life and anything it can manifest and express as, that you innately, by nature, receive a deeper sense and overall notion of quality upon your own life. We're all just trying to capture a deeper essence of life in the dynamic and very in-depth ways in which that can show itself as. And that is unique for all of us. It's not anything in particular that is going to manifest through the broad masses, Like it's not some specific thing that we all should just seek out. We often look at somebody else and go, wow, that worked for them. Yes, exactly, worked for them. The particular things that they do, that they have an obsession about, that they have a passion and a drive for, based upon their neurology, their genetic makeup, their gene expression, how they were raised. It's all particularities that are very environmental and unique to the individual. What do you think makes an individual? So, just a reminder not to get too caught up in trying to achieve everything, whatever you think everything is. It's all great, but to not do it with the expectation that it's going to just somehow magically lap up happiness and woo yee-haw, I'm good forever. I would always argue that a life fulfilled completely without like that trace element of like doubt or questioning yourself, but like, did I miss something? Did I not do the thing that I was loving to do? Like, I don't even have an example of what that would be because I'm constantly living my life in accordance with what matters most. And so it's basically, in short, it's hard to even relate, equate, or compare happiness in any sense to that. Oh, I'm a little buzzy. What an amazing life. It's not going to always be there. And it doesn't even mean anything. It doesn't show up as anything. It's simply a feeling. And it's so pervasive and fleeting that it's anything but happy to even think about or reflect on. Be grateful for those moments. They are fucking moments, though. So a reminder, I could say so many more things, but a reminder to simply not get caught up in anything, so you can be absolutely fucking involved with everything that means most to you, most importantly. Because that is what you're going to reflect on and really evaluate in your life. And you're not going to be like, did it make me happy? You're going to reflect on it and automatically feel fulfilled. You're not going to think about fucking happiness. That's a joke. It's a fucking joke. If we're talking about relation between happiness and like, did I really live the life? Whatever that fucking means to me. You want to live the fucking life. You want to live full-fledged. Not like go out, smoke weed, get drunk, just blaze the match from both ends, but certainly means don't miss the mark. And you know what that is for yourself. No one else will. That's the point. There's something undeniably beckoning within you that knows. Doesn't need information to know, doesn't need a feeling to know. You are innately called there. You are by nature, organically called through those ways. And I will not even give examples for what that is, because that part of you that figures that out automatically through what I'm saying, for example, is what knows. So go that direction. It's not about reaching some fucking destination. There's no destination. The only destination that there is to reach is all those points where you realize they weren't points at all. They were just little realizations that, oh, right, duh, the process was it. Living the life was it. Not living my life to fill in the fucking blank. Your life is the blank. And you're constantly filling that in by being receptive and available to it. So there's just infinite ways really to give this reflection. We're not here to seek something. We're here to seek everything, the truth of everything. What does it mean for me What does it mean to experience this in the ways I specifically uniquely experience? And we're constantly challenged, yes, in such a beautiful, sincere fucking way. How open, how available, wide scanning and deep seeking and etc. Like, how far can I marginalize and bring that fucking capacity to? We're constantly seeking that, and that's constantly in question. I like it's not even really a quote. It just reminds me of who said this. I remember it. Elon Musk. It's when you're seeking the truth of something, basically it's much less about trying to find the right answer and trying to find the right question to ask, because that leads you the right or a more appropriate direction. And your life is really, in terms of your own evaluations, what is your own prioritizing prompts in your life? It's finding a more appropriate direction all of the time, because you're being led by different influences all of the time as well. So it's where to have some compassion for yourself, because you make your life all about one thing, you will think every fucking direction is either the right direction or the wrong direction, and neither of those are true. It may be appropriately veering off, unappropriately veering off, or appropriately honing in on that, kind of getting hotter and colder with your original aim, your single point focus. But there is no wrong or right direction, because it's yours anyway. It's not, the imagined God out there, and I should seek God over there, and if I don't go over there, it's the wrong direction. Success over there, if I don't go there, it's the wrong direction. There is none of these things. The vector, the travel, the path, the alignment, the trajectory, it's all you. It's all you. If I say so-and-so is success, I'm talking about what that means for me. It doesn't mean fuck all for you, and it shouldn't. There might be some relativities, in measure, because we're human. We share a generalized, core essence or, data bank of general evaluations, but you're very individual at the same time. The way you experience and receive those, the hues of those experiences, the way where they sit on the spectrum of how you're experiencing. That's all a wavering of the individual, because it all has, determinancies of, how you're conditioned, and the infinitely multitude of ways you grew up, and things that are still influencing you in various ways now, things that will influence you, and you don't even have an idea of what those are yet, etc. and so forth, to keep it short. So life is a constant ebb and flow of shifts, and so why wouldn't your aim, why wouldn't your path, why wouldn't your attitude and everything else that follows and is likewise to that? So go upon a path that is accordant with what seems most appropriately intensive, meaning healthy, in a very, deep and swelling way within you. And you can never go wrong. So find what means, and the beautiful thing about finding what means most to you is you constantly find what somehow means more to you. I make my life success out of this, happiness out of this, wealth out of this, whatever. I'm constantly seeing a better way to travel, a better way to, a deeper way to receive, a more widespan way to receive things, a more perspicacious, there's so many ways to go about life. It's infinite, and none of them are correct, none of them are wrong. So you literally can't fail the test, because there is no test. The only paper is your own judgment. So, the only marking of that test is your own judgment. And don't be afraid to go the path. That's all there is. Every destination is a dot along the path, and you're just constantly connecting the dots. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the adventure, enjoy connecting it all, because that is what we live for, is that connection.